So, I'm here to talk to you guys today about things that have been happening in my life. So, yeah. Okay, so basically, I haven't been filming because I've had the delf to do, and I wanted to be able to focus fully on that and make sure that I put all of my efforts into that as much as I can and really try as hard as I can, and I did do that. I did my delf last Tuesday, the 3 first parts. I don't know. I don't know if I did good. I don't know if I did bad. We'll see. I did my interview delf this morning, and yeah. I don't think I did well. I left feeling like I wanted to cry because the whole time I was forgetting all the words that I knew. I knew them, but I was forgetting them because I was so nervous, and I kept stuttering on all my words and repeating words and not knowing what I was doing. So, yeah, it did not feel good as I was leaving. But I didn't cry. I just kept going on with the day and saying, once I get home, I'll deal with it. I'll fix it. I got to school. I had lunch. And then I went to calculus and I had my test. I prepared for a long time for this test. I redid all of this unit's homework twice and the review, and I thought that I was prepared. And then going into the test, I came out of it feeling horrible, and that's the worst mark I've gotten in the course. And I have a strong need for validation, so for academic validation, so that did not feel good for me. And while I was studying in calculus, texting my friend about the answers and how she thinks she did, I got called out into the office with this other person in my class named Seamus, and him and I and this one other girl, we were all running for valedictorian. So I knew that I would be facing either more good or bad news. Well, I felt like crying because of my calculus test. Once we were there, they told us that Seamus had won. Happy for him. I congratulated him. I think that he deserves it. I know he wanted it. I was already valedictorian in grade 8, so I don't need to redo a speech and all that. But at the same time, it hurts to put myself out there and be rejected, and for everyone in my grade, my school, to know that I lost. I'm a very competitive person, and I know I will face disappointment from others on this matter and myself, and it hurts. I was okay, I was fine, I was going back to chemistry, and then they announced it, and I saw this other teacher at the top of the stairs, and she was pointing at me all excited. I said, it wasn't me, it was Seamus, and then she started crying because she was so shocked, and she hugged me, and I started crying, and now I feel then I'm sorry if I am bugging you with being sad about making it to the top 3 of my graduating class as valedictorian, but it is kind of disappointing to lose, and especially when a lot of people were rooting for me, and a lot of people are shocked and confused as to what happened because, well, I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah. I am happy for Seamus, and I think that he will do wonderful. I'm not worried about the speech that he will say. I commend the United States because they have chords. So if you took English, if you took literature, if you take photography or calculus or whatever, if you're part of a special club, like for me, I'm the president of the Athletic Association. I was a house leader. I was part of the EQAO student committee, which is our provincial board. I would get chords for each of these things, and we would all be recognized for our different efforts. Olamide, another one of the valedictorian candidates, would have a chord because she was president of the student council. Different people would have different chords, and we would all be different. It would showcase our uniqueness, what we know, different things like that. And now we don't have that. So it's just weird to think about that our graduation will be like that. And yeah, this was just a tough day in my senior year. Basically, it was a hard day. Everyone saw me crying because of my teacher when I wasn't even gonna cry, and then she made me sad and realized that I'm missing out on a huge opportunity and something that would be wonderful. I'm gonna end the video here. I hope that you guys don't hate me for everything I said, but I figured this would be an easy way to get back into it. I do like talking to you guys. It really helps me solve my problems. I actually feel much better now. Like, I'm actually shocked. All my friends were texting me and it made me feel even more sad. It's just the outside pressure of things that makes me feel sad. Like, I wasn't even sad until people told me to feel sad, and then I felt sad. Or like, I felt like people wanted me to be sad. That sounds weird, but yeah. So basically, yeah, this was an easy way to get back into things. And thank you for bearing with me while I cried. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Bye.